Hey everyone, it's Anahata. How are you? Lots of waves today. Let's check this out. On my favorite beach in Venice, Florida. We usually don't have a lot of surf, but I think there's a rather large sandbar there. And so I'll let you watch the beautiful waves as I share with you some exciting news. One of my favorite parts about the Anahata Codes, the book of codes, the assisting frequencies that activate holistic healing and evolutionary DNA, my life's work. You can download the entire modality for free at anahatacodes.com. But one of the ways that I know this is divine work is that there are thousands of codes, and growing. You know, I keep channeling more and more and more. And your higher self already knows the code that would be most beneficial depending on what you're asking for. So it's sort of like an oracle. You know, it's the best way to describe what the Anahata Codes are. It's an oracle. You go to the oracle and you ask the question and you're given the answer. And so that's what happens when you ask, which assisting frequency for highest good do I need for fill in the blank? That's how the modality works. And so I got to thinking, since the Anahata Codes is pretty abstract, and unless you know Sanskrit and anything about Anahata, you wouldn't necessarily know what the heck it is. And so to demystify all of this and to allow you to experience the beauty of pulling a code and looking up what that thing is and realizing, oh my gosh, if I could activate that superpower, the essence of what that thing is, it would solve my issue or help me reach the goal or bridge the gap. Whatever your concern is will be remedied. Whatever your desire is will be had. The most fun is pulling a code and looking it up. So I am rebranding, if you will, who I am, and I'm going to just call myself the Water Oracle. Because that's what I am. I'm the Water Oracle. Because once you pull a code, you then put it in water. Now, why do you put it in water? Well, there's lots of reasons for that, and I could go on for hours. But essentially, you are water, and water communicates to water. And if you structure your water and bless it, then it's all holding hands, right? It's no longer H2O, it's H3O2, which is the water in your body, the somatic water that is you, 90% you, molecularly. And so I call it getting all of you on board with all of you, because if water holds and emits frequency, and if the water of your body is your memory, and if the only reason why you don't have something that you desire is because it's outside of your identity, then all we need to do is upgrade your memory. And it is you, and so it is. And then you will magnetize the people, places, and things that make it so. And so it very much is about returning to wholeness, because that's what healing is. A return to the memory of wholeness. And that's what suffering is. A lack of feeling whole. All suffering is a wishing for something to be other than it is. So radical acceptance is the key. And realizing that we are one and that you are the all. And simultaneously the paradox that you are nothing at all. Neti, neti, iti, iti, I am that I am neither this nor that. So it's simultaneous knowing that you are the unified whole and that you have access to everything all at once because you are all at once. Juxtapose the integration of your ego mind into the all, right? This is lack of attachment. This is lack of identity. This is re-merging with the totality of who you are. And that will end your suffering, right? If you are in total radical acceptance of what is in every moment, grateful and eager for more, you're at peace. You're at true peace. And it's the distortion of separation, the feeling that you aren't whole, that brings all pain and suffering. And dis-ease, even physically, is just disconnection. Disconnection from the divine blueprint of prana flow in one way or another, physically, emotionally, mentally, stagnation, separation. And this is why fear does a really good job of making us sick. And so if the root of the word healing literally means a return to the memory of wholeness, as I've been saying, water is the key. Water is the key. Water is the key. Because it is cohesion and it is connected to the all. At the center of every water molecule is a wormhole that connects to every other water molecule in existence. Spooky action at a distance. Now, this is all coming to the forefront as we remember that water is life and wisdom and divinity, and it can connect us to the missing pieces of why we feel disconnected, returning us to wholeness. And so, as the water oracle, I'm excited to announce in my Alchemical Academy group, which I may end up calling the water oracle eventually, I'm going to have free readings, and it'll just have the same image so that you can see which one, and I'll probably pin it at the top. But there'll be a open listening time frame, right? It's going to be called Ask the Water Oracle, and there'll be a lovely graphic there, and you can simply ask anything. And once the time frame closes, I'll always tell you how, when it's closing for that thread. I'm going to go into my heart space and ask who needs me, right? And I will use numbers, as I always do. And I will count to the number that I'm given through my heart space whose comment is listed. So I'm not going to use my brain to read through and say, oh, they really need me, or oh, this is oftentimes more connected than you can imagine, because what ends up happening is the person I choose to answer is oftentimes providing the answer to multiple people in the thread. So it's kind of like the assisting frequency that would be the most resolving for everyone who's asked, right? So this gets really special when this happens, and it's happened countless times when I'm being interviewed, for example, with a large group of people. If we take a caller, countless examples of this has happened on podcasts and interviews that I've done over the last decade. One person asks for something, I pull a code, we decipher what it is, and 90% of the people on the thread are like, oh my God, I needed that too. So you see how it's so divine, and it's a tribal asking and answering, and how that works is just incredible. It really is. And then, so what I'll do is I'll in the Alchemical Academy, I'll post a post that says, Ask the Water Oracle. And again, you can ask for anything. It can be any concern you have that you want solved, any question you have that you want an answer to, and any goal or desire that you're longing for. And you simply state it in as many words or as little words as you want. And then I will, when it's closed, when the the asking is closed, I will see whose question I'll answer, and then I'll do a quick live about it, and I'll also provide the answer. Obviously, there is an assisting frequency that will unlock the field of resonance that you need to reconnect with the missing link of why this is an issue in the first place, or why you haven't reached your goal, or why it just hasn't happened yet, kind of thing, right? And also it answers questions. So again, it's an oracle. That's the easiest way to describe it. So I might as well be the water oracle, right? Why? Just say what it is. And on that note, I will also then answer the question, the person's question. I will provide the assisting frequency, the code, and instructions to make the water elixir. So this is only inside my Alchemical Academy group. I'm not going to be doing this on my regular Facebook where you're seeing this. So make sure you join the Alchemical Academy group, and you look for the pinned post that's going to say Ask the Water Oracle, and let's have some fun. You will quickly see how perfect the code that arises is, not just occasionally, but every single time. It is absolutely wild, the ride and the divine intelligence that's available to us, because you do already have the answer, and in the asking, the magnetism of the answer is coming through and is expressed in an assisting frequency that is so eloquently defined. And it's just really incredible, the ride that you go on when you discover, oh my God, that actually is the solution to the concern or desire or question. It's the answer. And when you can encode that essence into water and you drink it, your body gets an upgrade. And that's how the assisting frequencies works. I want to also mention, if I don't answer your specific request, I do have 43 water activation practitioners in training. We are currently on class 4, coming up on Tuesday, out of 5. So these people will, beginning next week, be able to, if they want to, I'll be giving them badges or some sort of, you'll know who these people are. But I will encourage them to pull codes for whoever I don't choose, right? They can go into the thread, and perhaps you'll get one of the 43 practitioners in training to say, I pulled this for you, or I pulled this for you, or what have you. So this will be really fun, and I'm really excited. It just came to me this morning. I was like, well, this will be a really good way for people to get codes pulled for them, not just personally, but as a collective. You'll see the trends that are happening and the way that the code for that thread comes up and answers in perfection, and allows us to upgrade and move closer towards our goals through answers, through restoration, through healing, and through optimization. All right, guys, that's it. Love you so much. We'll talk soon. Bye.